This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as zone for a touchback. On first down, Boyle. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Boyle to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Levis now off of play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And he back.
Decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away.
Second down, Levis. He dumps it off for Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jets' 9-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. Henry. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Nick Folk for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 2nd down throw from Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receivers too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Boyle. And check down complete to Hall. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It's complete, Burks. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw is Boyle. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Boyle. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Boyle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get
the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flag.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Henry running right. Powers through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A shot downfield for Burks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now?
the 18-yard line, it looks like. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
To throw is Boyle.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing here, Boyle. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pulled in by Hopkins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
In motion is Phillips. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Traylon Burks.
30 yards.
And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is
Randall Cobb on the breakaway.
Randall Cobb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randall Cobb, 82 yards.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays of the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Levis to throw it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Boyle. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now Boyle to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, it's Boyle. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis. He'll complete this one. Conklin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
To Henry. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackle inbounds.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Levis.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And some good special teams coverage as they bring. Just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, it's Pollard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Prescott to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Moore, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because look.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Moore, the man in motion. Well, fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 6. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
4th down, Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. 2nd and 6. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw, Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and a couple.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side is Lane.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Here's 2nd down. Now Watson going to change the look here.
At the 37-yard line.
Watson to throw.
Flushed out right.
Completes to Njoku. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 6 coming up. Watson. Pass complete to Chubb.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Now Watson.
Now this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Watson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson now to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st down.
Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. He finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. Able to find Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle.